The elite Navy SEALs carry out dozens of covert, dangerous missions every day in Afghanistan, most notably the raid on the compound that killed Osama bin Laden in May. Their discipline is unrivaled, their skills unmatched. Tonight we take a look at just what it takes to be one. The best anywhere, whether sea, air, or land. That's what SEAL stands for. Recruits are trained to swim 350 feet underwater with their hands and feet bound. They're taught to survive in Arctic conditions, even submerging in freezing water. They also have to endure exposure to tear gas. Only men ages 26 to 33 can try out to become one of the 2,500 SEALs. Training takes 2 years. 75% don't make it through. If they do, they need years more experience in the field to even be considered for the elite squad, Team 6.
By the time you get to 6, you're either going to overcome any weak points that you have in any of those disciplines, or you're going to wash out and say you're a good SEAL, but you're not good enough for this.
Richard Marcinko started Team 6 in 1980. On missions, they may jump from a plane 11 miles up, sit in deadly silence, trained to camouflage themselves to any environment, or hold their breath underwater for over 2 minutes without releasing a single bubble. They can shoot with pinpoint precision. Recall, they rescued sailors from the Alabama Maersk, taking out pirates through an open window on a rocking ship from 120 feet away in the dark.
When you're doing hostage rescue, so you train hitting a 3x5 card over the forehead for the brain matter or the heart.
But for all their physical ability, Marcinko says it's the mind of a SEAL which really sets him apart. The SEALs are a tight-knit family of their own, you might say, and retired Navy SEAL Ken Steedham agreed to come in tonight to give us some insight into this loss. You were awake when all this first came down, got a call almost immediately from another SEAL.
Right.
And what is going on now? Well, give us some insight into what's happening in the SEAL family right now.
It's a tragic day, tragic time, a time for loss. A lot of mixed emotions are going on right now, and they will for the next little while. A lot of people were hoping their loved ones weren't the ones that were killed. At the same time, they're hoping theirs weren't. As they hear the names come across the line, the wire, they're grieving for the ones who were killed. So you run the whole gamut. Great gratitude that yours wasn't killed, sorrow for the ones that were, and resolve to continue the mission.
How do you cope with the loss? If you're part of that team, talk to me a little bit about the creed that you all have as SEALs.
Okay. It's a warrior's creed, and different people will have different reactions. Some of us, all of us feel the loss, and all of us feel the pain. At the same time, we honor those guys because they died. Some of those guys were the best men that walked this planet. Mm-hmm. Highest quality, highest caliber. And they died. They died defending this country and our way of life. And tonight, people throughout the country from coast to coast, Alaska and Hawaii, will kiss their children good night and close the door.
And you say that they go into this knowing that. They kiss their children goodbye, knowing in advance of what the risk is they're taking and almost grieving before any tragedy happens.
You know what? They're grateful for what they have. They're grateful for the life they lead. And they consider it an honor to do what they do.